are live. It's late night chat. It's sports chat with Nat. This has been a crazy day. Crazy day. Okay. First off, if you didn't hear me earlier, let me say thank you. I only need 25 more. 25 more. 25, but thank you. Okay, now moving right along. Tua, the quarterback for Miami that was injured last week, the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant that evaluated Tua has been fired. He made several mistakes and they are still investigating. The changes are ongoing for the concussion protocol. All right, he made multiple mistakes. Now, it is a consistent consensus among everyone that things have gotten better as far as safety for the players, but still need to do more. The coaches, Coach Cower and Phil Simms, and all of the sportscasters on CBS this afternoon were very adamant that we have to do better. And Rodney Harrison, the commentator on Sunday night, was very emotional speaking about Junior Seau, who we all know at his, end of his life, he attempted suicide, took his own life, but he had CTE. So it's a very serious thing, ladies and gentlemen. They have to be a little bit more safe. But he has been fired, changes are being made, and the concussion protocols will be adjusted accordingly as we go on through the season. Also, Tony Dungy wants them to reevaluate having Thursday night games. It's too quick. He says too much wear and tear on the bodies, and they don't like it. So that's that. Now, today, Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints in London. Final score 28-25. The Vikings beat the Saints. Justin Jefferson, he had a touchdown. And he also beat Marshawn Lattimore for a 39-yard reception, which led to the 47-yard field goal with 24 seconds left in the game. That is that. Moving right along, the Browns at the Falcons. Ladies and gentlemen, I changed the score, my prediction, live on air. I'm glad I did. The Falcons, listen, Nick Chubb did end up with 118 yards rushing with 19 carries, but the Falcons had 23 points over the Browns 20, and there was a last very late interception that sealed the deal. And the Atlanta coach, listen, he looked like a kid in the candy store. Ladies and gentlemen, he was so excited. It was just hilarious. So, that being said, now, Atlanta, they had 202 yards rushing. Let's move this over for YouTube. They had 202 yards rushing. Now, they did it by committee, ladies and gentlemen. They had Algier, Huntley, Patterson, and Williams all together, 202 yards. Again, that was the Atlanta Falcons 23, Browns 20. All right, moving right along, the Washington Commanders against the Dallas Cowboys. Cooper Rush, 3 victories. And the defense, since he has been at quarterback, has not allowed more than 17 points. I'm just saying. And that's the first time since 1973. Final score was 25-10. The Cowboys over the Washington Commanders. I'm sorry, Barbara and Regina and everybody. Now, the Seahawks at the Detroit Lions. Now, I said it was going to be 21-20. I had no idea it was going to be 48-45. When I tell you that Geno Smith and Rashard Penny, they were so good that they never even needed a punt. They didn't need to punt. All right? Now, Metcalf, DK Metcalf, gotta go right now. He had to jump on the cart and go to the bathroom. Hey, ain't no shame in his game. He said he had to go. And the little walk, you know how we do the PP? He said it wasn't gonna work. He had to get on the cart. That being said, Now, Williams in Detroit was in for Swift, who was injured. And he is the first player to run for one touchdown, more than one touchdown, his first 4 games in the league since LaDainian Tomlinson back in 1970 something. Okay, I'm sorry. I messed up my notes on that one. All right, moving right along, but that was 48-45 final score Seahawks over the Detroit Lions. Okay, Titans at the Colts. Now, I said that the Colts were going to win that game. That's what I thought. But the Titans said no, 24-17. Derrick Henry was back on track. Now, he only needed less than 2 quarters to get over 100 yards. That being said, final score 24-17. Bears at the Giants. The Giants are now 3-1, the best record they've had since 2011. Final score was 20-12. Daniel Jones, his ankle was a problem. He was limited. Tyrod Taylor, concussion. Okay, so the coach was like, wait a minute, what to do? He switched to a wildcat offense, directly snapping the ball directly to the running back. And Barkley had 146 rushing yards. Coach said it was a last resort. He had nothing else to do. So that's what they did. They went to the wildcat, the direct snap to the runner. Final score 20-12. Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute. That was that. Okay, I'm sorry. The Steelers, the Jets and the Steelers. Listen, I didn't cry, but the chance for Pickett, they worked. Pickett got in because, bless him heart, Mitch was not having a good game. So he got benched at halftime, and Pickett went in. His demeanor was good. He did throw 3 interceptions, but the last one was a Hail Mary with 8 seconds left on the clock. He had no choice. He had to throw it. Now, that being said, I think Chase Claypool could have jumped a little higher. I'm just saying. It didn't look like he was up there as high as the defender. I'm just saying. But anyway, we lost that game 24-20. They got a last-second touchdown. They were third and goal on the 1. And we thought we had stopped them. But he broke the plane with the tip of that football. And they overturned it to a touchdown, making it 24-20. All right? Now, moving right along. Jaguars at the Eagles. Woo! I told y'all last week that Trevor Lawrence is looking good. Trevor is looking good. And the final score was 29-21. The Eagles did come out on top. The Jags scored 14 points in the first quarter. Eagles, 20 points in the second quarter. Scoreless third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, the Eagles scored 9 and the Jags 7. Final score 29-21. Okay, now, the Bills at the Ravens. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the AFC game of the week. The Bills and the Ravens. Now, that game, I'm telling you, it was tight. But the Bills won on a field goal with the clock at 0-0. Now, the score was tied, 20-20. But Baltimore did not go for it. Harbaugh didn't trust the defense. He was all upset. But anyway, Baltimore has given up a 21-point lead against Miami and a 17-point lead today against the Bills. Now Lamar is looking good, but the defense as a whole is not working out. The defense has given up 32 points per game. Final score 23-20. Okay? Now, here we go. Keeping it moving. I think I've given you all the scores. All right, now, Kansas City at Tampa Bay right now. The score is 41-24. Tom Brady should have stayed retired, I think. Patrick Mahomes, the new baby goat, looks very good. Him and Travis Kelce look like they haven't practiced. Tampa Bay's defense, they've given up more points in the first half than they've done in the first 3 games. I'm just saying. Uh, they're doing all kinds of creative things. The tight end took a snap directly from the center. So and listen, Juju Smith-Schuster said he's learned more in the few months he's been with the Chiefs than he did in 5 years with Tomlin. Tomlin is a defensive-minded coach. Andy Reid is an offensive genius. But he says he's learned more about how to read defenses and things of that nature. Okay, well, good. Good for you. Now, I will say this. Tomlin has made some changes, but more changes need to be made. I love him, but some of his stuff sounds a little cliche. But the reality is, and I'll say it again, X to O, man on man, manu a manu. They just got to play tougher. Coaches have got to put them in a better situation. I'm speechless. But I will say this. Steel Blood Hampton Roads went to the game. They had a good time, but we did lose. Now, that is late night chat. We're keeping it short and sweet. I want to make sure that you have all the scores. I think I gave you everything. Listen, I'm having fun. I'm trying, it's late. So when you listen to this, I think I've given you everything I have. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have a nice evening. YouTube, have a nice evening. YouTube, I owe you an apology. I did not give you the halftime update. I'm so sorry. Okay. It's been a rough day. YouTube, Facebook, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Rest well. Tomorrow, have a great day. A lot of the schools are closed in Hampton Roads. I don't know what the weather is doing. I'm not really sure. But this is Sports Chat with Nat. I want to thank you for listening to me and just continue to join me. Thank you so much. This has been Sports Chat with Nat, late night update. I thank you so much. Come back and see me Thursday.
Sports Chat with Nat.
Thank you so much. We'll see you Thursday live for Week 5 NFL predictions, headlines, and some more news. Thank you so much. Have a great night.